As you can see, I have a few friends with me today. First, obviously, we have the glowy, feathery Colonel here. The chicken petting emote. So happy to got this. Now we also have over here, we have a couple of clanmates gonna help us out. We've got Nightmare. And we have Babam. So this is gonna be a relatively short video, probably. Because technically this is the last mission, but then there's another thing to open a new area. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to do this video to show this mission, then we're going to end that because there's a bunch of stuff you got to do in the middle that's just boring. Go here, shoot the lads, that, you know, I'm sure you guys don't want to watch. It has no technical plot relevance necessarily or anything, so so we're gonna do that, and then we'll come back and show you the next mission that opens up the Dreaming City area, which is a really cool end game destination. Hey, look. I hate your face. I've hated this guy since Destiny 1, I'm not gonna lie. He's just such a smarmy jerk.
This is as far as you go.
Please, for you I go instead. For no darkness lives here. Death, you are not of ether. Can't bring you back.
All the same.
Yes, Father, we ever serve and await return.
So I don't have all the lore yet, but I'm curious to see why he calls him father,
And avenge
and why they're like,
friends.
why they're so into Uldren.
Didn't in one of the missions say that they think Aldrin gave him the powers?
There's no more room.
They think
Something like that. But it's like, why do they think that? Obviously he didn't, because he doesn't have that kind of ability.
Of course not.
Well, no, not even that, because they had the powers and stuff way before then. So, you know, it's just, I don't know. Just, they call him father, like he created them somehow or something. Yeah, how did that all happen? Why?
Oh,
Why do they think that?
you have sacrificed like no. You looked into an abyss, vowed to false kings, and suffered uncountable betrayals.
Your Grace, you kind of got the crazy ass going on. Also, how are you teleporting?
Manipulated, taken, and still
That's not
gave
really-
up everything.
really.
Say the audience doesn't know that though. Or do they? I don't know.
Will you walk through hell for me?
I was gonna say I like,
Yes.
I know at least one of our clanmates watches them sometimes, but I'm pretty sure he's already finished the story at least once, so he probably already knows. But everybody else, all 11 of the other people that watch these videos, I have like 12 subscribers. So you could say I'm kind of a big deal. I guess. I mean, at least half of them are people I know. So yeah, 12 subscribers. Woo, you guys rock. Thanks for letting me annoy you at random intervals because I don't have a regular upload schedule. Yay me. I'm so good at the YouTube that I just upload whenever.
You know what's down there. The watchtower. The fanatic. Old
Yeah.
the end.
like TH3 Jez, aka Monotone Complainy Guy.
Guardian. The why.
His videos are really funny.
Is as important.
You want to see some funny stuff? Go check out his.
But remember that.
Maybe I'll see if I can link in the description or something. I'll go back and edit it later. But yeah, he does Destiny 2's campaign in a nutshell. It's a 2-part video, but it's just really funny. Yeah. He's a really funny guy.
Approaching the watchtower on foot.
Approaching by air.
I'm approaching by throwing knives. I love this. And throwing knives. Yes. It's close. Close air support is close. I love the stacks of throwing knife perk. Just get it back so fast. I mean, it's not wrong. Oh dear.
Yes?
I told you this time you ready to get something to eat.
Why?
Excuse me?
Hey, Candle Boys. And boss fight. Yeah. Nah. Stand in it. It's fine. Yeah. Gives you new arc subclass. Obviously. So I haven't talked about this too much on video, but I feel like Warlocks got the best. Okay. I feel like Warlocks have the best, like, variety of the new subclass trees. Because, like, all of their supers are different from what they were before. Like, you know what I mean? Well, I just mean in terms of, like, the Titan and the Hunter both have subclasses that are basically just reworks of existing supers. Like, the Void Titan is just a rework of the existing Sentinel Shield.
Only one name left.
The Void Hunter is basically just Blade Dancer from D1 with extra invisibility. Like, I don't know, it's one of those things, it's like, I feel like it was kind of lazy design for them, you know. Warlocks, all of their stuff, brand new. Nova Warp, completely different from everything else. You know, Well of Radiance, like, it still uses the Dawnblade sword, but instead of attacking with it, you stick it in the ground, and it creates a Mega Rift. You know, the Chaos Reach, yeah, the Chaos Reach, like, you can see where it's basically a focused one-directional Storm Trance, like a long-range Storm Trance. But you know, it's again, it's different enough that it's not, you know, like, it's not just a rework of Storm Trance. It's its own super. But, you know, Yeah. Yeah, you literally just explode yourself in Nova energy and it kills everything around you. Which I started using on my Warlock a little bit. It's not bad. Not the place. Or I go. Oh, sure. Yeah, so basically you just float around and do that a bunch, and things explode and die. Although if you're not careful about where you end it, you explode and die. I found that out the hard way. Thanks. I forgot I'm not on my Titan, so I don't have to, like, burst jump. Normally on a Titan,
Yes.
I will do,
I already ate both.
like what you guys saw me do just there. I did, like, a little, like, quick double jump. It's because on my Titan, I will do, you know, click the double jump button to get a little bit of a boost and then immediately cancel it so that I don't, like, overshoot the platform I'm trying to land on. Warlocks just have bad jumps in general. But yes. Yeah, it is. The Warlock has a floof. And the floof is not great. It's good for long distance gliding. It's not good for like platforming very well. So have I. It's still not a very good jump. Like, stop sugarcoating it by saying, oh, you just gotta get used to it. No, like, even if you're used to it, it's still not a good jump. Like, you can platform with it, but it's not very good at it. Like,
You've no idea how fortunate you are to be chosen.
but yeah, like, Titan jumps
The flesh
are...
in your hands.
I don't remember that happening to any of the Thieves Guild people in Skyrim.
Only light and dark
Yeah.
together can unlock
But usually she says that more as a curse, like, screw you, so it's not quite... So it wouldn't be him joining the Thieves Guild. You're getting your references backwards. Stop it. You're confusing the audience. Anyways, back to what I was saying. For when it comes to straight platforming, Titans and Hunters are far better suited. Hunters still aren't quite as good because, like, you've only got the little double jumps there, so you have to space them just right, which does take more getting used to pull off properly. But it's still easier to get a hang of, and it's easier overall than the Warlock floofs. Titan jumps, well, even without Titan jumps are, I would even go so far as to say, when it comes to like jumping puzzles and stuff, Titans are easy mode. Oh boy, that is an angry meatball. Oh no, it's gross. Oh, that's not my sister. Oh god. Oh. Somebody at Bungie watched too much anime. They've been watching too many Japanese cartoons. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I only recently started watching an anime, which was my friend Raven got me to start watching Gate. And that one I just really like because it's a bunch of dudes in like medieval tech, swords and shields and stuff, fighting modern day Japanese soldiers with like auto rifles and attack copters and all that good stuff. It's hilariously one-sided, as you would imagine. It's great. Yes, yeah. That's how one-sided it is. The guys with the swords, no contest. I said pop. Alright, so for next damage phase, I want to pop my super on it. So let me do that. Pop a super on these fools. And explode. I love Dragonfly for PvE. Like, I talked about this in one of my other videos. Easily one of the best things ever for PvE. PvP? You want something like explosive rounds or whatever. Good night. And Aldrin got spit out into the taken goop. Neat. Well, I mean, it sure does a number on us, and we're Guardians, so I can't imagine what he's going through. Still too good for him, though. Revenge for our boy Cade. This is gonna be a really short video. Well, I did, but it wasn't to enemies. It was to jumping mistakes. So this is it, boys. We got Ace of Spades now. Well, not really. There's actually a whole quest involved, but you know, which is something I will be recording for you guys later because there's a mission in that quest line that I don't know. It's a really nice kind of farewell from Cade. You know. So.
This is to be a reckoning.
A reckoning. Shut up, Ghost. You don't get to decide this. Sure I can. I just pull this trigger and it's done. Oh yeah, what I'm about to do.
Yes. What would the notorious Cade Six do? You have his gun. Seems you get the last word.
Blams.
They're bringing it back.
Can I just pull the trigger? I want. Okay, what I would really like for this cutscene would be like they did in MGS3. At the end, you fight the boss and you beat her, and then you have a moment where Snake's standing over her with her gun, and she tells you just to shoot her, but you actually have to pull the trigger button to do it. Like, I want that. Like, I'm not normally one to call for, like, QTEs and stuff, but stuff like that, where it's, like, contextual to let the player, like, you can sit here and dither and be like, oh, do I want to? Or in this case, you could just mash R2 and just bang, you know? Yeah.
They're bringing back the last word.
Are they really?
I'm calling it.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, did you hear? No, I would have thought they would have, because they were going with, like, the whole Like the whole marketing campaign was like frontier, outlaw, western, like kind of theme, and like look at Trust, you know. Right, we get Shap, which again you'd think they would have brought back Last Word because in D1 they were connected. They were basically a set. You had Last Word and Chaperone. The quests were intertwined. You know, like to get Chaperone, you had to get how many headshot kills was it or whatever with Last Word? Something like that. I don't know. But like they were directly connected, and now it's like, nope, just have the Chaperone. Shut up. I'm like, no, I want the Last Word. I want the Last Word. I want. That's the thing. I want that to become an archetype. Like how like, yeah, well, like Sleeper Simulant we had in the first game as an exotic and it came back, but it now has become its own type of weapon, the linear fusion rifle. You know, um, I'm trying to think what else. There was there was something there was something else that was an exotic in Dreg's Promise in D1 was a burst sidearm as an exotic. Now you have regular, yeah, it's just some sidearms. That's the frame. That's the archetype is burst sidearms. So I want to see that with hand cannons because we have the slow firing, heavy hitting ones, which are my personal favorite. But I also want the really fast, like fan the hammer, bang, 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 um, like Last Word. I want that to just become an archetype of hand cannon that, they're great. Right, they're great for a lot of like weak ads, like a Mob of Thrall or whatever, but they're not obviously something you're going to use against big tough enemies like a knight or something. Unless, I mean, you could use it against a knight if you just pump them all into his face rapid fire, but it's more something you would use on a bunch of Thrall or a bunch of Dregs or something. Some trash mob ad that will go down relatively easily. And I got some garbage arms that I don't care about. Neat. But yeah. So real quick, we have to go talk to all these people. Actually, this video like probably be right about where we want to leave off, anyways. But you became a coward. You're a wimp. You don't deserve to be the Titan Vanguard. You shame Titans everywhere. We were invited into that foreign dominion, sir, specifically for the purpose of getting revenge for Cade. So the text there says, you got the revenge you wanted, but Commander Zavala reminds you of what you risked to do so. Aldrin's death will have consequences, of that Zavala is sure. I don't need no lectures from a man who does nothing but sit here in the tower and shout things at people all day.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna go get some food now.
Okay, he's literally the world's biggest like negative Nancy, negative Nelly, whatever term you want it. Like all he does is sit around and yell at people that they're wrong, no matter what they're doing. And pretty much.
Ace is in rough shape. Ain't seen this kind of corrosion
Eh.
can't remember. Anyhow, Kate would have kept spare parts in his own personal loot stashes. Yours too now, by rights. Track him down, bring me the parts. We'll get this piece burned again.
Okay, so Banshee 44's eyes burn brightly as he speaks of repairing the Ace of Spades, but he can't do it alone. He'll need some biorhythmic data from you and some parts from the secret caches Cade hid across the system. So now we have the quest step for Cade's will. So basically this involves getting a bunch of hand cannon kills a Gambit, and I think Crucible, and yeah. Stuff. Alright, Ikora, you're more agreeable. Let's see what you have to say about all this.
I realized the other day, Cade may have been my healthiest relationship. My hidden agents I must keep at a distance. Zavala and I rarely see eye to eye anymore. My ghost and I, it's complicated. And Osiris, you know that story. As for you, I have only
A little bit of a fourth wall break there. I've only ever been a supporting character in your story.
my friend, my ridiculous, funny, constant friend. If we don't fight for our friends, what are we fighting for? What I'm trying to say is, I'm proud of you. Thank you.
Neat. So it says, you've rid the system of Cade's killers, and Ikora sleeps easier at night because of it. But she still worries about the future of the Vanguard. The hunters are without a leader, Zavala is more withdrawn than ever, nobody likes him anyways, and Ikora wonders if the worst is yet to come. So we get a memory of Cade cloak. Neat.
What have you learned about me?
Yeah. Oh look, it says CYD6 on it too. That's neat. It's got a Paragon mod, so increases class ability regeneration. Oh, so my dodge will work faster. Do I have anything I can infuse into it? I do. Do I have the materials to infuse, though? I do. Yoink.
I am not afraid of the dark.
We will remember you, Cade. We will remember you fondly. No. As much as I love Cade, his death kind of needs to be permanent
We must know
in order to have lasting impact. Like, because otherwise it's just like, okay, so he died, but then he came back, even without his ghost and without the light, you know? It's just like, it loses something if he can just come back. I love Cade, but I don't want to cheapen his death. And a lot of people, you know, it's funny because I saw people arguing about that with, I think they were talking about Pyrrha from Ruby, and they were arguing about, oh, what about this show and that show and this show and that show and Supernatural, where, you know, Sam and Dean die like 80 times and always come back, and you know, does it lessen their deaths to? And I'm like, yes. I'm not worried about Sam and Dean dying in Supernatural anymore, which I absolutely adore that show, by the way, Supernatural for life. But I don't worry about them dying anymore because I know that somehow they will be brought back. It removes all of the tension from the series. Yeah. Like, at that point, basically the best you can do is kill off their supporting characters. Which, granted, some of those are still heartbreakingly awful. Rip Charlie. But, you know, like... And it's not mine. That's right, I'm on my Hunter. I don't have a skiff here anyways. My skiff is on my Titan. But anyways, yeah, so it's one of those things, like, it totally ruins the series. Like, it ruins any tension of them being in a dangerous situation, because you're like, oh yeah, well, even if they die, they'll just come back somehow. You know what I mean? Like, to really have an impact and be meaningful and not just like a throwaway, a death has to be permanent. Like, and that's why I don't want Pyrrha to come back in Ruby either, because, you know, it needs to have that impact on the story. And if she just comes back, well, then it's like, well, why doesn't everybody just come back then? You know what I mean? Like, it just it becomes it, like it just it ruins the tone of the whole thing. And like, especially when that death is then used to progress other characters, personalities and stuff. Like, after Pyrrha's death, Jean becomes, I won't say obsessed, but like he becomes even more concerned with training and trying to be a better fighter and stuff, to live up to what she thought of him, you know, and it's clearly taken a huge toll on her. Same with Ruby, like losing, a friend. She now is very. She's a lot more. I'm not sure how, like, what word I want to use here or how I want to say it, but she's a lot less innocent than she used to be. She's a lot more cautious about a lot of things so far. Like, and it would kind of ruin all of that if she just came back and was like, "Yep, I'm fine, guys. Everything's fine." No, I died, but then I just like I was running Sunsinger, so I just self. No, I was running Sunsinger, so I just self-res. It's fine. Well, and it's one of those things, like, you're not bringing back the actual character, though. You're bringing back, like, yeah.
This stuff belongs to Amanda Holiday. I think I heard her mention this place once. Her secret hideaway to get away from all that nonsense.
And even then, I feel like that
Let's not tell anyone.
it's too cliche. Yeah. So we're gonna leave off here for now, folks. Thanks for sticking with us through our little mini rant there. Yeah, they should be used to it by now. I do this all the time. If not, if you're new to the channel, I'm sorry. This happens all the time. If you're not ready for this, you might as well just go. It does not get better, I promise. That being said, thanks for stopping in. If you haven't already and you are inclined to do so, you feel free to like, subscribe, all that, happy horse crap. If not, nobody here cares. I've said this several times, and it's a kind of part of my outro now. I just do this for fun. I do this for the lulz, and because I admire a certain few YouTubers, and I kind of want to, I just want to be like them. But I'm not in it for necessarily to get the most subscribers or any of this. I do it for fun because I like to share the video games and things that I enjoy. I like to like, I have some friends that subscribe to this channel that don't get to play a lot of video games, but they like the stories and stuff that come with them. So this is in a very large part, this is for them to, because we don't always have time to talk to each other, so that I can tell them about the video games. So this is so they can come here when they have time to watch these and see about the games and stuff, and actually watch it being played and so on and so forth. And so I do this for fun. If you want to support me, if you want to like, subscribe, that's great. Please do. If you don't, I mean, I'm not really losing anything by you not subscribing to me, so, whatever. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it or anything. But that all being said, I know that was kind of a long thing. We will be back later today. We'll have another episode, the mission that gets you into the Dreaming City, which is the basically end game kind of patrol area. And feel free to join us then. In the meantime, have a good day.